was on the road, the fields were turning green. I carried years inside my heart and memories in between. I left my town so long ago with dreams I couldn't name, but every road I traveled on still whispered home again. Oh, I'm walking down the road back home, where the old winds softly blow, where the hills meet the morning sky and the river bends below. I've wandered far, I've wandered long, but now I finally know there's a place that waits inside my heart, down the road back home. I saw an old stone by the sea, where we once used to stand. The gulls were calling through the mist like voices from the land. An old friend waved beside the gate, his smile had hardly changed, and for a moment all those years just seemed to fade away. Goodbye for now, my wandering heart, the road has brought me near. I've carried home through all these years and found it waiting here. Oh, I'm walking down the road back home, where the old winds softly blow, where the hills meet the morning sky and the river bends below. I've wandered far, I've wandered long, but now I finally know the longest road I've ever walked was the road back home. The evening sun is fading low, the fields are turning gold. I'm walking slowly through the gate, back to the life I know. I walked along the morning shore. The sky was pale and wide. The little boats were drifting slow upon the turning tide. The green hills stood behind me like old friends I once knew, and every breath of ocean air brought back a dream or two. Where the green hills meet sea. That's where my heart still wants to be, where the wind runs wild and free and carries old memories. I've traveled far, I've seen the world, I've followed roads unknown, but where the green hills meet the sea, I always feel at home. An old stone wall beside the road was covered up with rain. I heard a distant fiddle play, a sweet and simple refrain. A woman stood beside her door and watched the evening fall. She smiled at me as if she'd known my footsteps after all. Maybe we spend all our lives looking for somewhere new, only to find the quiet place that was always waiting too, where the green hills meet the sea. That's where my heart still wants to be, where the wind runs wild and free and carries old memories. I've traveled far, I've seen the world, I've followed roads unknown, but where the green hills meet the sea, I always feel at home. The sun goes down beyond the bay, the last light fades from view. The green hills meet the evening sea, and I come home to you. We sat beside the harbor wall as evening settled down. The boats were slowly leaving, and the lights came on in town. You said the road was calling, and you had to leave tonight. I smiled and tried to hide the tears that gathered in my eyes. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye. May the road be kind to you. May the morning find you somewhere underneath a brighter blue. We've shared the years, we've shared the rain, we've laughed and carried on. And though tonight we say goodbye, our friendship travels on. We talked about the younger days when dreams were all we knew. We thought the world was waiting there with nothing else to lose. The years have changed our faces, and they've changed the roads we take. But some things never disappear, no matter what they break. If you ever miss these fields or hear the old songs play, just remember who still thinks of you each day. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye. May the road be kind to you. May the morning find you somewhere underneath a brighter blue. We've shared the years, we've shared the rain, we've laughed and carried on. And though tonight we say goodbye, our friendship travels on. The harbor light is fading, the last boat moves away. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye. We'll meet again someday.
There's a little house by the sea with a blue door in the rain, a wooden chair beside the wall, and flowers along the lane. We used to watch the evening fall with coffee in our hands and listen to the waves below rolling across the sand. Oh, that little house by the sea still holds a part of me, where the wind comes through the open door and the waves sing endlessly. Though the years have carried us away and changed the things we knew, that little house by the sea still reminds me of you. The The old stone path is covered now with flowers wet with dew. I wonder if you sometimes think about those days gone by, when we were young enough to believe that love would never die. Some memories never leave, they simply learn to stay, like an old song in an empty room at the ending of the day. Oh, that little house by the sea still holds a part of me, where the wind comes through the open door and the waves sing endlessly. Though the years have carried us away and changed the things we knew, that little house by the sea still reminds me of you. The moon is rising over the bay, the night is calm and blue, and somewhere in that I'm still there with you. When the mist comes down at evening and the fields are turning grey, I can hear the distant footsteps of the years that slipped away. There was once a little cottage at the edge of town where we watched the moon together when the mist came down. When the mist comes down and the old roads disappear, I still hear your voice, like you are standing near. Time may take our summer days and turn the green to brown, but I remember you the most when the mist comes down. There was music from the village fading softly in the night, and a lantern by the doorway cast a warm and golden light. You were laughing in the doorway with your hair against the wind. I never knew those simple days would never come again. Maybe somewhere past the years we are walking there once more, down the little road together to that old familiar door. night is growing quiet, and the last light settles down. I close my eyes and see you there. When the mist comes down, I found an old letter at the bottom of a drawer. The paper had turned yellow, but I knew the words before. It was written many years ago, when we were young and free. You said the road would lead you far, but you'd come back to me. There was a letter from Galway with your name upon the page. A little piece of yesterday that time could never change. You wrote about the western rain, the harbor and the sea, and every word you left behind still feels like you to me. You told me of a little town where the green hills touch the bay. You said the people sang at night and danced the rain away. You promised you'd return someday, but life had other plans, and somewhere down the years we lost the roads beneath our hands. I don't know where you are tonight, or if you think of me, but when I read that letter now, you're young again and free. There was a letter from Galway with your name upon the page. A little piece of yesterday that time could never change. You wrote about the western rain, the harbor and the sea, and every word you left behind still feels like you to me. I folded up the letter and placed it back inside. Some memories don't need an ending, they only need a place to hide. was falling on the street. The evening had begun. We gathered around the old oak table, laughing one by one. The fire was burning brightly, the fiddles started playing, and nobody was thinking yet about the road ahead. One last drink before we go, one more song before the night. Raise your glass to all the years and to the friends who made them right. Tomorrow takes us down the road, but tonight we're staying close. So fill the glass and sing along, one last drink before we go. We talked about the foolish days when we were young and wild. The girl who broke your heart back then, the dreams you had as a child. We laughed until the morning, forgot about the rain. For just a little while tonight, we were young again. Tomorrow we'll be miles apart and roads will lead us on. But every time this old song plays, we'll know where we belong. One last drink before we go, one more song before the night. Raise your glass to all the years and to the friends who made them right. Tomorrow takes us down the road, but tonight we're staying close. So fill the glass and sing along, one last drink before we go. And promise we'll meet again someday. There's an old guitar upstairs, covered underneath the cloth. The wood is worn and faded now, the strings are getting soft. My father used to hold it beside the kitchen door and sing about the roads he'd known and places he'd been before. My father's old guitar still carries his song. The years have taken him away, but the music carries on. Every scratch and every mark has a story from the past. And when I play those worn out strings, I hear his voice at last. I remember summer evenings when the windows opened wide. He would play a simple melody while we sat there by his side. We never knew those little songs would mean so much someday. We thought those evenings would go on and never fade away. And now I sit beside the window when the evening light is low, and play the songs he taught me from so many years ago.
Every scratch and every mark has a story from the past. And when I play those worn out strings, I hear his voice at last. So I'll keep that old guitar, though the wood is worn and scarred. Some things never really leave us when they're held inside the heart. Is waiting for you now. The morning light is near. There's nothing left for us to say except what matters here. We've walked beneath the summer sun. We've watched the seasons change. And though tonight we part our ways, some things will stay the same until we meet again, wherever life may lead. May you find a gentle road and everything you need. And if the years should pass us by and distance comes between, I'll keep you in my heart until we meet again. Remember all the rainy days we laughed and carried on, the little songs beside the fire, the nights before the dawn. We never knew how quickly time could carry us away. But every road we've traveled still brought us to today. So don't be sad when morning comes and takes you far from here. The people that we carry in our hearts are never really gone until we meet
Take care, my friend, and don't forget, I'll be remembering you. I've walked these roads for many years, through rain and wind and sun. I've watched the seasons come and go, and wondered where I'd run. I've carried dreams in every town. I've slept beneath strange skies, but now I see the road ahead, and home is in my eyes. I'm homeward bound, I'm going home, where the old familiar rivers flow, where the fields are green beneath the sky, and the evening birds are flying by. I've traveled far, I've wandered long, but now I know where I belong. The road may bend, the years may change, but home is waiting just the same. I see the lights beyond the hill, I know the little lane, the stone wall standing by the road, still shining after rain. Perhaps the house is not the same, perhaps the face is changed, but something in the evening air still calls me by my name. We spend our lives chasing the road and searching for somewhere new. Then one day we turn new. I'm homeward bound, I'm going home, where the old familiar rivers flow, where the fields are green beneath the sky, and the evening birds are flying by. I've traveled far, I've wandered long, but now I know where I belong. The road may bend, the years may change, but home is waiting just the same. The sun is low behind the hill, the evening sky is cold. I've walked the road I've known so long, and finally I'm home. The morning mist was on the road. The fields were turning green. I carried years inside my heart and memories in between. I left my town so long ago with dreams I couldn't name, but every road I traveled on still whispered home again. Oh, I'm walking down the road back home, where the old winds softly blow, where the hills meet the morning sky, and the river bends below. I wandered far, I've wandered long, but now I finally know there's a place that waits inside my heart, down the road back home. I saw an old stone by the sea, where we once used to stand. The gulls were calling through the mist, like voices from the land. An old friend waved beside the gate. His smile had hardly changed, and for a moment all those years just seemed to fade away. Goodbye for now, my wandering heart. The road has brought me near. I've carried home through all these years and found it waiting here. Oh, I'm walking down the road back home, where the old winds softly blow, where the hills meet the morning sky, and the river bends below. I've wandered far, I've wandered long, but now I finally know the longest road I've ever walked was the road back home. The evening sun is fading low, the fields are turning gold. I'm walking slowly through the gate, back to the life I know. I walked along the morning shore. The sky was pale and white. The little boats were drifting slow upon the turning tide. The green hills stood behind me, like old friends I once knew, and every breath of ocean air brought back a dream or two. Where the green hills meet the sea, that's where my heart still wants to be. Where the wind runs wild and free and carries old memories. I've traveled far, I've seen the world, I've followed roads unknown, but where the green hills meet the sea, I always feel at home. An old stone wall beside the road was covered up with rain. I heard a distant fiddle play, a sweet and simple refrain. A woman stood beside her door and watched the evening fall. She smiled at me as if she'd known my footsteps after all. Maybe we spend all our lives looking for somewhere new, only to find the quiet place that was always waiting too. Where the green hills meet the sea, that's where my heart still wants to be. Where the wind runs wild and free and carries old memories. I've traveled far, I've seen the world, I've followed roads unknown, but where the green hills meet the sea, I always feel at home. The sun goes down beyond the bay, the last light fades from view. The green hills meet the evening sea, and I come home to you. We sat beside the harbor wall as evening settled down. The boats were slowly leaving, and the lights came on in town. You said the road was calling, had to leave tonight. I smiled and tried to hide the tears that gathered in my eyes. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye. May the road be kind to you. May the morning find you somewhere underneath a brighter blue. We've shared the years, we've shared the rain, we've laughed and carried on. And though tonight we say goodbye, our friendship travels on. We talked about the younger days when dreams were all we knew. We thought the world was waiting there with nothing else to lose. The years have changed our faces, and they've changed the roads we take. But some things never disappear, no matter what they break. If you ever miss these fields or hear the old songs play, just remember there's a friend here who still thinks of you each day. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye. May the road be kind to you. May the morning find you somewhere underneath a brighter blue. We share the years, we share the rain, we've laughed and carried on. And though tonight we say goodbye, our friendship travels on. The harbor light is fading, the last boat moves away. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye. We'll meet again someday. There's a little house by the sea with a blue door in the rain, a wooden chair beside the wall, and flowers along the lane. We used to watch the evening fall with coffee in our hands and listen to the waves below rolling across the sand. Oh, that little house by the sea still holds a part of me, where the wind comes through the open door and the waves sing endlessly. change the things we knew. That little house by the sea still reminds me of you. The garden gate still makes a sound when the evening wind comes through. The old stone path is covered now with flowers wet with dew. I wonder if you sometimes think about those days gone by, when we were young enough to believe that love would never die. Some memories never leave, they simply learn to stay, like an old song in an empty room at the ending of the day. Oh, that little house by the sea still holds a part of me, where the wind comes through the open door and the waves sing endlessly. Though the years have carried us away and changed the things we knew, that little house by the sea still reminds me of you. The moon is rising over the bay, the night is calm and blue, and somewhere in that little house I'm still there with you. When the mist comes down at evening and the fields are turning gray, I can hear the distant footsteps of the years that slipped away. There was once a little cottage at the edge of town, where we watched the moon together. When the mist came down, when the mist comes down and the old roads disappear, I still hear your voice, like you are standing near. Time may take our summer days and turn the green to brown, but I remember you the most when the mist comes down. There was music from the village, fading softly in the night, and a lantern by the doorway close my eyes and see you there. When the mist comes down,
I found an old letter at the bottom of a drawer. The paper had turned yellow, but I knew the words before. It was written many years ago when we were young and free. You said the road would lead you far, but you'd come back to me. There was a letter from Galway with your name upon the page, a little piece of yesterday that time could never change. You wrote about the western rain, the harbor and the sea, and every word you left behind still feels like you to me. You told me of a little town where the green hills touched the bay. You said the people sang at night and danced the rain away. You promised you'd return someday, but life had other plans. And somewhere down the years we lost the roads beneath our hands. I don't know where you are tonight, or if you think of me, but when I read that letter now, you're young again and free. There was a letter from Galway with your name upon the page, a little piece of yesterday that time could never change. You wrote about the western rain, the harbor and the sea, and every word you left behind still feels like you to me. I folded up the letter and placed it back inside. Some memories don't need an ending, they only need a place to hide. The rain was falling on the street, the evening had begun. We gathered round the old oak table, laughing one by one. The fire was burning brightly, the fiddles started playing, and nobody was thinking yet about the road ahead. One last drink before we go, one more song before the night. Raise your glass to all the years and to the friends who made them right. Tomorrow takes us down the road, but tonight we're staying close. So fill the glass and sing along. One last drink before we go. We talked about the foolish days when we were young and wild, The girl who broke your heart back then, the dreams you had as a child. We laughed until the morning, forgot about the rain. For just a little while tonight, we were young again. Tomorrow we'll be miles apart and roads will lead us on. But every time this old song plays, we'll know where we belong. One last drink before we go, one more song before the night. Raise your glass to all the years and to the friends who made them right. Tomorrow takes us down the road, but tonight we're staying close. So fill the glass and sing along. One last drink before we go. Getting low now, the last song fades away. We shake our hands and smile goodbye, and promise we'll meet again someday. There's an old guitar upstairs, covered underneath a cloth. The wood is worn and faded now, the strings are getting soft. My father used to hold it beside the kitchen door and sing about the roads he'd known and places he'd been before. My father's old guitar still carries his song. The years have taken him away, but the music carries on. Every scratch and every mark has a story from the past. And when I play those worn out strings, I hear his voice at last. I remember summer evenings when the windows open wide. He would play a simple melody while we sat there by his side. We never knew those little songs would mean so much someday. We thought those evenings would go on and never fade away. Beside the window when the evening light is low, and play the songs he taught me from so many years ago. My father's old guitar still carries his song. The years have taken him away, but the music carries on. Every scratch and every mark has a story from the past. And when I play those worn out strings, I hear his voice at last. So I'll keep that old guitar, though the wood is worn and scarred. Some things never really leave us when they're held inside the heart.
waiting for you now. The morning light is near. There's nothing left for us to say except what matters here. We've walked beneath the summer sun. We've watched the seasons change. And though tonight we part our ways, some things will stay the same until we meet again. Wherever life may lead, may you find a gentle road and everything you need. And if the years should pass us by and distance comes between, I'll keep you in my heart until we meet again. Remember all the rainy days we laughed and carried on. The little songs beside the fire, the nights before the dawn. We never knew how quickly time could carry us away. But every road we've traveled still brought us to today. So don't be sad when morning comes and takes you far from here. The people that we carry in our hearts are never really gone until we meet again. Wherever life may lead, may you find a gentle road and everything you need. And if the years should pass us by and distance comes between, I'll keep you in my heart until we meet again. The morning sun is rising. The road is calling you. Take care, my friend, and don't forget, I'll be remembering you. walked these roads for many years, through rain and wind and sun. I've watched the seasons come and go, and wondered where I'd run. I've carried dreams in every town, I've slept beneath strange skies. But now I see the road ahead, and home is in my eyes. I'm homeward bound, I'm going home, where the old familiar rivers flow, where the fields are green beneath the sky, and the evening birds are flying by. I've traveled far, I've wandered long, but now I know where I belong. The road may bend, the years may change, but home is waiting just the same. I see the lights beyond the hill, I know the little lane, the stone wall standing by the road, still shining after rain. Perhaps the house is not the same, perhaps the face is changed, but something in the evening air still calls me by my name. We spend our lives chasing the road and searching for somewhere new. Then one day we turn around and find what we always knew. I'm homeward bound, I'm going home, where the old familiar rivers flow, where the fields are green beneath the sky, and the evening birds are flying by. I've traveled far, I've wandered long, but now I know where I belong. The road may bend, the years may change, but home is waiting just the same. The sun is low behind the hill, the evening sky is gold. I've walked the road I've known so long, and finally I'm home.